Well, good morning, 7K world. You know, here we are about to embark on a tremendous adventure with 7K. Those of us that's been here for a while, and everybody that's new, and anyone that even hears this in the next 3, 4, 5 years, if it's still up, that's there. We all have the same opportunity. Many times I see in questions, well, and I hear people with comments, oh, well, it's one of those deals. If you don't get in, it's at the very beginning and you're not at the top. All the people at the top make all the money and we don't have that chance anymore. Well, let me dispel that right now. Because see, I didn't get in at the top myself. And I didn't get in to make a ton of money. I got in to help people get some gold and silver and earn some checks and have some fun and acquire more gold and silver bullion into my asset base, which I was doing anyway. And that's why I joined. And it's just because of this current compensation plan that we have that can even be further augmented, and it will be. The company's already given the biggest hints in its current wealth strategies presentation with what's after presidential goal, question mark, question mark, question mark. Well, I have my ideas because I was part of helping put that together. And it's kind of like platinum. And how about executive platinum? How about presidential platinum? How about double platinum? We got so much room. It's amazing. But first, let me get to the topic at hand that I started. I got in about November 16th, and the company opened like November 4th. Okay, so it was, I pick on Richard all the time. Why didn't he call me the first day? Well, he knows. He wanted to put me down here and motivate everybody up above, and that happened. It really did. Because Bruce Harris's story, he's way above me. Gene, man, he's way up there at the top. Denard Nelson was before me. Dennis Nacella, all before me. These are names y'all know, heard in calls or at meetings many times. But yet I make more money than all of them. But see, let's go a little bit further because see, I've been in the business now 5 years. Wade Clark was the first executive goal in the company. And that was in 2020. And we sponsored him and brought him into the business and taught him, helped him get started his first 6 months or 8 months working directly with him. And Wayne doesn't make more money than us yet, but he will. See, he's positioned to make 10,000 a week. I'm goal, I can only make 7,000 a week. And as his organization grows, I've been in the business for 5 years. Part of his organization's in my organization. So all those points come up. So whatever paycheck he makes, both sides of him come up to one of our legs on my wife's side and me. Okay. And so then here comes along Pastor Shane Bond, and he's a goal. And so he's on a leg, and he's doing, pretty well. Then here comes Hawaii, and they're all on the same leg with Pastor Bond. And here's Hawaii, not even a year old into the business yet. Come February, and then March, they're going to have a lot of renewals, and they haven't even been in a year of business, and yeah, none of them make more money than me yet. But here comes Phil Godlewski, PSI team, and they're on a leg, same leg that Hawaii's on, but in an opposite leg there, opposite leg of Shane Bond. Okay. So Shane's in a very good position. He's got Hawaii on one side and he's got PSI on the other side. That's a nice position to be in for Brother Shane. Okay. And it goes for a great cause. I mean, how can you help that having all those funds going to a real red pill patriot, and that pastors has been pastoring a church and evangelizing for most of his life down in Waveland, Mississippi, where he headquartered, and that's where his church is at. So, you know, he doesn't make more money than me yet, but he will. That's the whole point. Now, Phil became the first presidential goal in our company, and that maxes at $12,500 a week, and he more than maxes that every week. So it won't take long, you know, that he will become the top money earner in the company, and that's super. So see, and he joined August 23rd. Todd Colin, Andy Osick, and Todd Collins, executive goals in our company. And then to be an executive goal, they got goals on each side of them, and a bronze that they personally sponsored on each side of them. And Todd and Andy will eventually make more money there. I know this week they maxed out their check as an executive goal. And so let's dispel that rumor. 5 years from now, there'll be people getting in, and when a country opens, they'll be the first presidential goal in that country. They'll be the first executive goal. They'll be the first goal. And, you know, your side goes infinite levels. And so let's quickly dispel. Let me show you how you do that. Okay. When somebody asks you that question or raises that objection, you know, let's show them how to get rid of that by giving examples. Okay. And then challenge them to verify their statement, because they know not what they talk about. So let's go to the thing I always like to do. Whoop, I'm sharing the wrong screen here. Let me find the right screen to share. There we go. Got the right screen now. It's the one I have my income disclosure statement. Since I did talk incomes, let's make sure we leave that up there for a minute. I'll have to come back at the end of this and put that there. But let's just go to this one right here. There we go. So here we are. Anybody, when they're in their business, they're going to be on the left or right or someone. Okay. But this goes infinite levels to infinity. So when you start maxing out your check, even as an associate, it's $500 a week. And that goes to infinity on that side. So if you got all these points coming up in this counter here and here every week, and you only need 500 on the left, 500 on the right, and that's a $500 check for the rest of your life. You want a big bank account on one side. Because if you get a big bank account on one side, that means that's done forever. You get a couple of 100,000 points there, that means you got a couple of $100,000 to be able to withdraw. You get 1,000,000 points, that means you can earn $1 million out of this opportunity. Most people don't even earn $1 million in their lifetime. And so if we're just putting in part-time into this opportunity, and 99.99% of the people just put in part-time. I put in part-time. It's not like I'm working, 60, 70-hour weeks. No, I hadn't worked like that. I mean, I don't even look at it as work. We're just having fun together. When you're aging or you're getting toward retirement, you want to have something to do. Why not being a cause helping people understand that they need to own gold and silver, being something that they can get 1099 tax benefits instead of paying the government extra taxes to waste and monopoly and run our lives because they think they know better than us. Why not get those independent 1099 and accumulate wealth with it? Why not join and have we may not be able to meet personally, but now through Zoom and technology, we can meet like this on a regular basis. I akin it to, going to church. It gives us another, purpose in life. Now, we're in our church family, we know why we're going to church together. We know why we're doing that. Well, same thing in our 7K family. We know what we're doing. And so you don't even have to be making these big dollars. It gives you a cause. It gives you something to be part of. It gives you a purpose. And you can get out of it what you desire based on your input, willingness to learn the skills, attitudes, and techniques. But this thing, only the people at the top. Hey, look, people 5 years from now are going to make bigger money than all of us that were in here in the beginning. We're capped at what? We're capped at whatever our income rank is. And who determines that? We do. You and I. But learn to ask people too when they have objections. Hey, look, what are you doing in your life? Become a part of something else that's meaningful. Where else could you have an opportunity to accumulate wealth, get 1099 tax benefits, let your tax dollars pay for accumulating wealth, help pay for that, if not pay for it fully, earn an extra income cash flow, a plan B. All of us, good to have a plan B. And develop simultaneously a potential to have a residual income for the rest of our lives, even if it's just $500 a week for the rest of our lives. Because we have a team concept. Anything that happens here, doesn't matter if you only sponsored one person and put them anywhere on here, on the 1,000th level. Or the first level, or the 15th level. on the right side. All you have to have is one active on your left and one active on your right. And if you've got those points coming up every week, you'll earn a $500 check every week. That is such a significant opportunity for average people all across this land. And this is the point that we need to finally get across. Keep it simple. This business is getting more and more and more complex because the company's adding so much more stuff to it. And that's a great thing. But stick to the basics. Stick to the basics, accumulate wealth, increase our income flow while we're developing a potential for residual income for the rest of our lives. Whoa, that is so powerful right there. And so our job becomes one of communication of just that simple point. Keep it simple. And then give information. Challenge people to get enough information to make an informed decision. Don't let their preconceived ideas or past bad experiences keep them out of the best opportunity of their lifetime. Help them through all their sour note objections. We all have, it doesn't matter how much our product costs every month if you're not paying for it. It doesn't matter. Isn't it true in any network marketing opportunity? And we know that all of them have existed. Let's go back to Shackley, the very first one. No, it was not Amway. I'm sorry. It was Shackley. They had to buy vitamins and minerals every month, so much to qualify. But look at the people that became enormously wealthy with Shackley. And yeah, I admit those older style MLM and network marketing companies, you had to be at the top. There's no doubt about it. Amway, Shackley, Mary Kay. You go on and on, Malaluka, New Skin. You keep on going down the list. That is so true. But it's not true here with our 22nd century way of doing networking with a whole new model that 7K is bringing into the industry. Part of why this whole company was started in Roger Ball's eyes and in Josh Anderson's and Zach and Richard's, to change this space, change people's attitudes about it by giving a different opportunity that pervades most people's ability and thinking to even comprehend unless they take the time to understand and do it. Yeah, all these people became enormously wealthy from all walks of life. They were at the right place at the right time with the right opportunity. They got in early and they worked hard. Everything takes hard work. But I want to share with you right here, this is just a matter of time where you have true exponential expansion and numbers really working for you because it's a two-team side, left and right, and you don't have to do all the work. Now, if you want to rank up, you're going to team up with at least one person on your left and one person on your right, help them rank up, then you can rank up. And then you help their people rank up, and then y'all all can rank up. And that's what we've been doing in our team for the last 5 years. See, if I didn't help George rank up to gold, I couldn't rank up. I didn't help my wife rank up. I couldn't have ranked up. I just didn't have to have them rank up at the same time. So I didn't make executive go. I had George at go and I had Pamela at go first. Then she became a silver, and then George became a gold, and I just didn't have a time right. That's just the way it works, because I was focused on leapfrogging, going down into my organization, helping those new future leaders. Because why? I'm going to show you that infinite depth in that organization. But first, let's understand what I mean by exponential expansion. And so you see it with the PSIT. You see it very clearly, okay? Because, you know, this period of time, these 12 periods, can be days, they can be weeks, or they can be years. So just imagine you get one person on your left, one person on your right, you put them in a left team, put them in a right team, you got two people in your organization. That's all you got. Just two. That one and that one. This doesn't exist down here yet. You got one on your left, one on your right. Then, if those people are only half as good as you, they only get one the next period, one added to the left team, one added to the right team, but they sponsored them. Then you got 4 people in your team, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Well, you're still not going to make a check. So that's 2 weeks or 2 months. And then if they're only half as good as you, they each get 1, because they need 1 on the left, 1 on the right to make a check, to make a team, to qualify. Then you have a total of 8 people on your team, 4 of them on your left, 4 of them on your right. And if they each get 1, then you have 8 more the next period. That'll be 8 on the left, 8 on the right, 16 total in your team. And they each get 1. You have 32 the next month. Let's do months. This is months, 5 months. Well, you got 16 on the left, 16 on the right, and you already made a check back here. If people are coming in at your $4.99, they're coming in at 50 at the $1.99. You don't make a check yet. You got to have 10 on the left and 10 on the right in the team. You still won't make a check here. Yeah, you'll make a $250 check because we got that one. Okay. Now, but if they're coming in at $4.99, which everybody should, if they want to earn income, they want a business package. They want to start that way because what? People are going to ask you how you got started. You tell them you started $1.99, they're going, I'm going to start at $1.99 too. Well, it takes 10 on the left and 10 on the right. You're going to make money a lot slower. So bite the dust, do it right. And renew right. Renew at your premium. And then, you know, they each get 1, you got 32. When 5 months, you're starting to earn a check. You got a team built. Hey, that means you got 16 on the left, 16 on the right. If they're buying a 20-point coin every month, you have 320 points coming up every month on each side. Oh, wow. Now that's pretty cool. Now, the next month, you got 64, 32 on your left and 32 on your right. The next month, you have 128. See, your team is exponentially expanding, but you only got 1 on the left and 1 on the right. Now, if you're getting more and you're ranking up, that's even going to be better, but you're going to be placing them under other people, and they're going to get happy with you because you are actually putting people under them, and their points are going to come up to you. Ask Gary. Ask Gary Gosling and ask Gary Capps. Gary Capps, you can ask him first. Okay, so this is the whole key. Now, the next month you got 256. The next month, 9 months, you got 512. 10 months, 11 months, 1 year, you got 2,000 people on your left, 2,000 people on your right. That didn't even happen to me this time. The first time I did a binary that flushed nowhere near like this one back in the 90s, I did that all in 12 weeks. I had 5,000 people in my team, like Phil Godlewski is doing with his team, and Todd Collins in their team. But they're working their ears off. And that's the way it should be. Because I did the same thing. On the phone all day long, calling, following up, objections, giving information, doing. I mean, that is a full-time job if you want to make that kind of money. But what if it took you 12 years for this to happen? What else are you doing in the next 10 years that can the result in this kind of result? And you have a high probability of that happening if you hang around the flagpole, if you constantly do the things that I teach you to do in your job description, and you do it daily. You do something daily. I tell you about the things you need to do daily. And watching videos is one of them. That gives you the SATs. If nothing more, your first 2 years, you're just watching videos every day and checking your website and getting familiar with every website, every tool that 7K happens. If that's all you're doing for the first 2 years, then that's fine. It's just like you're getting your college degree, Millionaires 101, or I'm going to make $500 a week for the rest of my life. That's what you want to do. And so this is that infinite. What if you have 2,000 people in this group? You only got one. And you only got one over here. And you got 2,000 people here. Just imagine 2,000 points. 2,000 times 20 points, make math easy, is 40,000 points a month coming up on the left side. 40,000 points on the right side coming up. Divide that by 4 weeks. Make this kind of illustration. That's 10,000 points a week coming up. Well, at 10,000 a week coming up, you could be making 10,000 a week if you're an executive goal. If you're only a goal, you're going to make 7,000 a week because you got enough points. If you're just a silver, you'll make 3,500 a week. If you're bronze, you'll make 2,000 a week. Hey, that's 6-figure income, part-time. You just keep going until that team grows. And if you're not contributing, you're not showing, you're not setting the example, people are going to do what you do. If you sit back and just do nothing, people are going to do what you do. You develop your core team. You bring that team on that pay side. You're the leader of that pay side team. Oh, that's that side you're weak. You're the leader of that team. You and whomever. You got a lot of help on your bank side. You don't have to worry about your bank side until you're ready to rank up. Then you got to have a partner over there. And then you got to have a partner to have a partner. And so when you get your pay side out doing your rank, you better be working on that other side. And so now you're working on both sides. Now, when you're just starting out, you're working on both sides equally because that's what you're doing. But one side's going to take over. It really is, because you got placed on somebody's side. So the key is, where else do we have an opportunity? Where else does one have an opportunity to participate in a growing billion-dollar, multi-billion-dollar company that deals not with lotions, potions, weight loss pills, nasty tasting juices, hair growing stuff, wrinkle go away creams, that you have to buy so much, they got an expiration date and you can't give it away at the garage sale. Trust me, you do not want to give this away at a garage sale. What you buy here every week to keep your doors open. Every company in network marketing history, you had to buy something every month so much to be able to qualify to earn a check. And in most of these, you not only had to buy yours, but you had to have a certain group volume. And if you didn't qualify for both of them, you're not going to earn a check, or you earn such a pincely little check that you, if you only met one qualification, your personal. Here, you don't have that. And let me go be so bold to say that even if the person you personally sponsored in the long run went away, you could sponsor your spouse, one of your children, buy a coin every month. Now, let's pay attention, because this applies anytime you're in this business that you got volume. That's why I taught a business family pack, because we can own our own personal membership and we can own our company membership. That's 2. And if you're married, that means 4. Okay. All you need is 3. 1, 2, 3. One on the left, one on the right. Who wouldn't spend $105 a month getting a product of value? That'd be $315. Let's say at shipping, say $350 a month to get a $500 check every week. So if you got the volume, that's all it is. You're accumulating wealth, increasing your cash flow, and having a residual income for life. Now, that's as simple as it gets. It doesn't get any more simple, other than you've got to participate for that to happen. You've got to constantly be doing something for that to happen. And that's the message that you need to communicate to someone. And use this video if you need it until you can actually do it yourself. And those of you that are presented this, you get to use this video to present to those that have same objections. Keep it simple. Stick to the basics. This is all this has ever been about: accumulating wealth while we're developing an extra stream of income, creating an extra stream of income, and developing a potential for residual income for the rest of our lives. And it became a legacy business. Because see, if you only develop it and you got all this volume coming up every week you're not getting paid on, well, maybe your children could take it and jump it out and jump up your rank to a copper. Maybe they can do that in the next generation. Or maybe they can jump it up to bronze. Maybe they can jump it up to silver, or even presidential gold, or whatever the and more position is going to be. Platinum, executive platinum, presidential platinum, double platinum, double executive platinum, double presidential platinum, palladium. There's, just this, what y'all don't understand is this can keep going. That's why I did the new strategy of not doing what I did back when we were just limited to 7,000. See, they didn't have these. We just had 7,000. So I wanted an ability to create an opportunity for a person to make $1 million a year. So bingo, a business family back. So you develop that till you get to 7,000 a week. And then once you get to 7,000 a week, you start on the weakest side, whichever is your weak side. And then you've got a team already, got residual points coming up. You just start working and building this one left and right. And that be your spouse or your company, your LLC. So that was the old concept. But now you only need to really do one, your business family pack or your control centers, meaning you use them for rank or things like that. Learn the details of all the things I'm talking about. It will take you time. You can't, you hear this concept, you don't understand it, but that's okay. Most people don't. It takes time. And again, oh, that's kind of the plan for goal. And oh, I keep punching on the wrong ones. There we go. What I want to leave you with is we only have two choices. And, you know, if people are so afraid of their own selves, they're afraid to just do 199 and learn how. You know, here, if they just do their 199 membership just to learn, they blow that on meals. And they need to learn about gold and silver. And then they have all these other advantages that come with it and the potential to really learn about exclusive, rare, collectible products and how they can turn. They get to, their learning is worth their 199 for the first year. You can't spend a lot of time with those people. You do follow up, you do that. But they're buyers, they're learners, they're in school. Let them go to school. Encourage them, learn, learn, learn. This is your committed people that you want to work with, your 499. They made a commitment. Yeah, they can upgrade. They just expand their membership. There's no cost differential, no. They just they make another commitment. They're got a 2-year membership when they upgrade, if they want to upgrade. But there's no need, they can pay the fees here for right now. But in the future, I doubt that that's going to be the same because the fees are going to be different for different things. We're already starting to see that backbone coming in with the 7K wealth system, where the basic is free, but the other upgrades are not. You have to pay for them. Well, I did talk about incomes. I want to make sure that everyone reads the income disclosure statement that 7K has. It's one that I'm kind of proud to show. 7K doesn't have to put the income disclosure statement up, but they're also happy to show because the people who are associates, look what they earn. Look at what the coppers earn. And many of these people are just brand new and they became an associate their first month, or they became an associate. And so this is a time period from October 1, 2020 to September 30th, 2021. You can look at the past income disclosure statement too, and you compare the two, and it only gets better. And isn't that amazing? It only gets better. Well, I hope y'all see what I see. I hope if you're new and you're looking at this and someone gave it to you as in trying to help you get some information and answering your objection, I hope for you and your family, you see what we see. And if you don't see it now, with this explanation, you owe it to yourself to get enough information to make a truly informed decision. So information is free. Just keep asking for more. We can provide you with more and more videos to watch, more and more information until you can have enough information to make an informed decision. See everyone on the beaches of the world. And as you are striving and working toward your residual income for life with 7K, as this company globalizes and becomes the giant in the precious metals and numismatic coin collecting world. Thank you for your time and attention, and have a blessed day.